Hi guys, welcome to another beauty chore day. I'm going to take you guys along as I get some stuff done today. I want to reset some things, organize, decorate for fall. I'm so excited. Even though it does not feel like fall yet, just putting on some sunscreen and makeup. I'm almost finished with this Purito Daily Soft Touch sunscreen. I am just squeezing out the very last bits. I really like this sunscreen though. I think I like it a little bit better than the Daily Go-To sunscreen from Purito. That one is almost too glowy for me. This one you can see also is pretty glowy, but it's still not as like shiny glowy as the Daily Go-To. So I'm trying out a few new to me products today because I want to do another speed review soon. So this was recently sent to me from Jones Road. It's the What the Foundation, and I have the shade Porcelain. I've used it a few times. Today is going to be like the final test to see if this breaks me out, because I think it might have broken me out. This does have coconut alkanes in it. I have to say, I'm really not a fan of this packaging. It's just so messy. Also, this is very gritty. I know this was a very controversial foundation when it came out. I do have to say, like, I think it looks really pretty on the skin. It has kind of like a skin tint level of coverage, but it really feels gritty as I'm blending it in. So I have to really kind of like mash those beads in, those gritty particles into my skin so that they'll melt. But it does look beautiful. Like, the finish is gorgeous and it really doesn't look like makeup. So we'll see if it breaks me out. That'll really be the deciding factor. Let's do some AOA Studio blush in Cumulus from my everyday makeup drawer. I feel like I want to use this more before I switch out my everyday makeup drawer in a week or two. Another new thing I'm testing, also from Jones Road, is their face powder. This is the untinted one. This is like a stark white translucent powder, and I typically like loose translucent setting powders, but this one is so like stark white that I can't apply it with a powder puff because it'll just look way too white. So I apply it with a brush, but even still, I just feel like it gives a little bit of a white cast. Do you see what I mean there? Okay, today I want to use this What's Up Beauty Dragon Eye palette. This is so beautiful. I think I'm going to do something with this half of the palette with these kind of plum shades for a fall look, but I actually am going to start out with the shade Creature over here. Kind of like a peachy beige color, just to start out the crease. Then I'm going to take some of the shade Powerful over here, this purpley shade, and build that up in the outer corner and outer half of the crease. Then on a smudge brush, I'm going to pick up some of Smoke, that deep brown, and then I'm going to just smoke out on the upper lash line. Okay, let's take some of this purple shimmer. These shimmers are so beautiful. So this I'm going to pop in the center and the outer half of my lid. These are so creamy. And really, like, the tiniest bit goes a really long way. Then on the inner half of my lid, I'm taking some of Magic. Ooh. Look at that. Then for my inner corner, I'm taking some of Fly. Then on my lower lash line, I'm going to smudge some of the shade Skies. That is such a fun palette. Okay, then for mascara, the e.l.f. Lash Extender, I've really been enjoying so far. I think I have decided from now on, I'm only going to be using tubing mascaras because I just don't have the patience for mascaras that flake and smudge, and it just seems like most mascaras that aren't tubing flake or smudge, and I just don't want to keep wasting my time with those mascaras. I'm going to use up the ones I have open now, but after that, like, even if I receive a mascara in PR, if it's not tubing, I'm still just going to give it away to someone else because I just don't want to waste my time anymore. I need to just like know what I like. Then on my lips, I'm just going to put on some Lawless Forget the Filler in Juicy Watermelon. Yeah, as we're kind of transitioning into fall, I've been enjoying incorporating both like colorful shades and fall tones together. I feel like this is a nice mix of summer and fall makeup. First chore of the day, we're gonna repress this Kokie blush. This is the Kokie Soft Gradient Blush in Bellissima, and I absolutely love this shade. It is such a beautiful sunburnt peachy red, but I've been complaining for a while that the gradient of this going from a deep shade to a really light shade makes it difficult to get an even amount on my brush and to make it look consistent on both cheeks. A lot of times I'll end up with like one cheek being darker, one cheek being lighter, and it's just kind of tricky to work with. And I also just find it a little bit too deep if I get too much of the red. So what I want to do is repress this so that it's all one shade throughout the pan. But one of you had the genius idea to take out some of the red so that the overall color ends up just a little bit lighter than it otherwise would. So before I start crushing everything up, I'm gonna start by actually just slicing off like maybe the top 10% of this red part. Actually grab this plastic bag so that it doesn't make a mess everywhere. I'm just gonna dump it into there. This is just a bag that had an HDMI cable in it, but I just wanted to have it contained so that it doesn't like potentially fall out of my trash can. So I think that's enough of the red to take out. Just going to scrape everything into this mug. Oh, hello. Hot chocolate, anyone? So just getting that mixed together. I actually think I did the perfect amount of alcohol. And then we add it back into the pan. I want to try to make this look as pretty as possible. So I'm just trying to get it evenly spread. Wow, I'm surprised how much like hot pink came out of that. That's funny. All right, there it is. I will miss that beautiful flower imprint that it used to have. Now it just has a paper towel imprint. I think the color probably looks a little bit darker now than it will when it dries completely. So I'm just gonna leave this out to let all that alcohol evaporate, and I'll come back to show you the final result. Guys, Heidi's playing with her tail. Oh my god. You are the cutest cat alive! Bee heard Heidi getting attention and now she's going to be part of it. Are you girls ready to decorate for fall? And here's Miss Tala. So zen. Tala and Heidi love this window perch. Bee doesn't really use it. Granted, Bee is like almost twice the size of Heidi. For reference, I think these things maybe kind of get in her way, the strings that hold it up. The other two will kind of jump underneath it, but Bee doesn't really, I don't know, I think she's just a little wary of it. Tala loves it. This window gets beautiful light. Okay, I wanted to do an update because you guys influenced me to buy these. I have been getting Instagram ads for these Cakes Body. These are those like non-sticky silicone nipple covers. I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting ads for these on Instagram constantly for the last like 2 years. And I've been curious about them, and I really needed something for specifically my tank tops. I hate wearing strapless bras. I just didn't have the right kind of bra to wear with any of my tank tops basically. So I'd been really curious about these because I hate the like sticky silicone like chicken cutlet things. They don't last very long and I feel like they always look kind of obvious. So anyway, I asked you guys on my Instagram stories about a month ago if any of you had tried these, if they're like worth the hype. So many of you responded and said like they're amazing, they're a game changer, I love them. The only thing is some people warned that you can't really wear them with looser fitting fitting tops. You really have to stick to tighter fitting tops just because they don't have any adhesive on the back. But all of that's fine with me because I really just need them for tighter fitting tank tops anyway. So this is the box they came in. And it also came with this little drawstring bag to store them in, which I thought was really nice. I think you're just supposed to hand wash them with soap and warm water. So I have them on now under this tank top, and this is really the kind of tank top I was looking for something for. And I think they look great. They look smooth. Also, I just hate wearing bras. They're so uncomfortable. So yeah, really happy with these so far. I will say shipping took a while. It took over 2 weeks for me to receive it. I don't know if that's normal. Maybe they have an express shipping option if you need them faster. I'm not sure, but I think I just did the regular free shipping. So anyway, there's a boob update that no one asked for, but there you go. All right, next thing on the to-do list is organize this drawer. So these are all my lip products. I had been storing a lot of them in one of these Dollar Tree pencil holders. I had a bunch of like my lip glosses in there. Then I had my tinted balms and lipsticks in some of these acrylic drawers. So that meant that this drawer was completely empty. But some of you guys commented saying, you know, why don't you just put your lip products back in that Alex drawer? It frees up space on your desktop and it would remove some visual clutter. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Like all this effort to like reorganize it, and now I'm kind of like, I kind of hate it. Like it's just, you know, it's just in the way. I do really like these acrylic drawers and I may find other uses for them. I do still want to keep like my potted single shadows in there. So anyway, because I have this drawer free, I might as well just use it. I'm just going to take all of these out of here. Look at this beautiful light we're getting, by the way. There's a tree right outside this window and I love the way like the leaves move and it's like the light is sparkling. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm thinking this will be the setup. I have this one more narrow organizer. This came from Daiso in like a 2-pack, I think. Oh, I love Daiso. And then these other two I've had for forever, but these came from Dollar Tree, like most of my organizers. I also have this little one. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or not, because I would use this for lip liner. Thing is, I have one really long lip liner, this Wet n Wild one, that just doesn't fit in there, like it's too long, so I might just use this bigger one for my lip liners instead. These actually need to go in my everyday makeup drawer because these I need to test. I could put this in one of these if I wanted to like separate it further. I'm still going to use these things for eyeliners and eyeshadow sticks, liquid eyeshadows, and I was thinking I could put my lip liners in there, but honestly I feel like when I'm picking things out for my everyday makeup drawer, it's a little bit easier to have them all in the same drawer so I can coordinate things. I'm thinking we can put glosses in this one, and then in this one we can have lipsticks and maybe tinted balms. Any kind of stick product can go in here. I recently brought all of these out to fill my makeup inventory, so ever since then they've just all been like in one big pile. How about we do... This is actually technically a lip primer, the nude sticks. So I'm just gonna put that with my lip liners actually. Okay, and then these three things are actually going elsewhere. This one's gonna go in my purse, and then these two are gonna go in my bathroom so that I can try to use them more often. I never know what to do with lip stains. Like, do they go with my glosses? I guess that makes the most sense. Alright, we'll put those in there. Oh, this is also in there. Okay, so actually, how about that? I am going to go ahead and take out the things that are in my everyday makeup drawer at the moment. Okay, so these are all the things that are going back into my everyday makeup drawer. So that frees up a little bit of space. Okay, those fit really well. Alright, trying one more thing. So I actually ended up using the smaller container after all, and I think I'm just going to have to try to use more of this Wet n Wild lip liner so that it gets small enough to fit in here. But for now, it's just going to stick out a little bit. That's fine. That's how I had it before. So. Then all my lip glosses and lip stains here. And then I also swapped out this for this. See, this is as far as the drawer opens, and the problem with this is a little bit of it is like in the back, so that just makes it a little bit harder to reach things. So instead, I like this slightly smaller one. I actually was able to fit all my lipsticks and tinted balms in here. Of course, except for the ones that are in my everyday makeup drawer. So when I have everything in here, which usually is only when I'm picking out products for my everyday makeup drawer, it will be slightly crowded, but I think this works well. All right, and here is what it looks like dry. Definitely dried a lot lighter than it looked before. So let's give it a swatch. Ooh, it feels very nice and creamy. All right, and there's the swatch. I do think in the viewfinder, at least, it's looking more orange than it actually is in person. I am so happy with this shade, actually. I think I'm gonna get a lot more use out of this blush now. Okay, so if you are a patron or member, then you've already seen this, but we got each other watch boxes for one of our anniversary gifts. I'm gonna link this below, but we heard about this from a watch YouTuber that we like watching. His name is Teddy Baldessar, and this was one of his favorite watch boxes that he recommended. So mine has 8 slots, and in a moment you'll see Nathan's as well. His has 12. And it also has this drawer in the bottom. Nathan has been getting me more into watches recently. I used to never really wear watches, but now I love them. So I've been keeping them in this box that palette came in just in the meantime. But this is my watch collection, and I'm gonna put them into their new homes. So I guess I'll also kind of show you what I have and which ones are my favorites. So this one I've shown before. This is a Casio Illuminator. I would say this is probably my most worn watch, just because it's nice and small, really lightweight, and just this light blue color goes with pretty much everything. Yeah, so each of the slots has one of these little cushions. I love this one too. I think I've also shown this one before in a past vlog, but this is my Casio Baby G, and it's really cool because the strap comes off and it actually comes with this holder. So you can actually just pop off this outer part. And then pop the watch into here. And this way you have a cute little portable clock. You could clip it to your backpack, your purse. So it's cool because it's kind of a 2-in-1. This is another Casio Illuminator. I just love this one. It's so pretty. It's also really small. It's like a little bit dressier than my blue one, but it's a really similar size. And Nathan actually has the exact same one, so we have matching watches, except he keeps his in 24-hour and I keep mine in 12-hour. Then my fourth and final Casio. I love this one too. This is the Casio Tank, based off of the Cartier Tank, which for designer watches, which I don't own any designer watches, but if I had to pick a favorite designer watch brand, I think it would be Cartier. I love the Cartier Tank, just the rectangular face, the Roman numerals. I just think it's so pretty and classy. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. This was actually Nathan's anniversary gift to me this year. So it has this really pretty mint green face, and I love that the second hand is a navy blue. And he actually picked out this custom made strap for it from a brand called D-Lugs, which was another Teddy recommendation actually. Oh, and I forgot to say, but this watch actually is not sold in the US. So you got it from eBay?
eBay.
Yeah. I think I did also see it on Amazon, but I don't know if it's like a legit seller.
That particular one?
Yeah.
Maybe. I know the one I have for sure isn't on Amazon. I think it's more expensive on Amazon, actually.
It was like
$116. It's like $116. Yeah. It's you can get it for $60 to $70 on eBay, which is like what it's sold for in other countries, basically. It's like a $60 to $70 watch when it's sold directly from Casio.
So these last two watches are actually both from Walmart. They have some pretty cute watches there, and these are actually the two that Nathan bought me to kind of like jumpstart me into the world of watches. So this one, I love this one. This is from the brand Time and True, and it has this almost ceramic look. I know some like really expensive watches are actually made fully of ceramic, and this kind of has that look. So this is another one of my slightly dressier watches. And finally, we have my B watch. So originally this one actually came with a gold link bracelet. It looked really cheap because, I mean, it is from Walmart. So we picked out these light blue bands to replace it with. I'll put the name of the brand that this came from on the screen. And it was really easy to pop these on. It just has these quick release lug mounts is what I've been informed that they're called. Yay, and so there is my complete watch collection.
So far.
So far. Still have room for 2 more, plus some slots.
As many as you can fit in there.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my watch box. It's a little bit bigger. I'm just a tad more into watches than Sarah. That's okay. We'll get there. So my first watch is one of my favorites, one of Sarah's favorites that I have too. It's a G-Shock GAB 2100. So it's Bluetooth enabled, but I wear this all the time. It goes with a ton. So there's our first one. And then this one is a G-Shock GGB 100. I believe. It's a Mudmaster. It's also Bluetooth enabled. It's my like hiking watch. It's got a compass, and then it also, you can double click the compass and hold it down. And as long as it's connected to your phone, it'll use your phone's GPS to place a GPS tag, I guess, wherever you are standing in that place. And then you can go from there down your trail, and then the watch will point to where you left your marker according to the GPS in your phone. So you have to have your phone with you, but I do when I'm out in the woods anyway. So very handy. I love this thing so much. So my next one is kind of it is a modded watch. This was originally a Casio Royale, which is what I'm wearing, but both of these are modded. This was a Casio Royale in here, which is this module in this case, but I ordered from a website called SKX Mod. They make mods for these kinds of watches. I got the brand new, I think it's like the WS 1700. It's the Casio Luna Tidal watch. So it doesn't have the world time like you see here. Instead, it's got a moon phase indicator and a tide indicator, but it's got the digital watch on both of them. I've worn the Casio Royale more than any other watch so far in my life. I've worn it for like 10 straight years. So this was a nice natural kind of evolution or progression of that. But I really love this watch. It's a really good sport watch. And then next in line probably be this watch that I'm currently wearing. This is my ever faithful Casio Royale, but it's got a bunch of mods in this version. This is a Vario leather strap that is shaped like the original Casio Royale strap, so it kind of keeps the same silhouette, but it's leather. This is a stainless steel. I picked all the colors here, so it's, oh my god, focus. It's black steel, a silver bezel, sapphire crystal, and then gold buttons, and then it's just got the regular Casio stainless steel back. A little bit dressier than the Casio Royale is, which is already a little dressy since it's a James Bond watch. Oh, and I ordered this module from SKX Mod. Oh, let's see. I love it. It's a silver screen that kind of gives a little grid effect to the face. Man, I don't know if I can zoom in close enough. We'll have to continue this later and I'll show you another time. But this also has a screen attached to it. But I'm not going to put that in the box right now. And when I say screen, I mean like a metal mesh that just adds some texture to the face. And this next one here is my silver Casio Illuminator. This is the one I share a model with Sarah. And I've been wearing this a lot, both because she's been really enjoying wearing hers. So it's fun to both wear the same watch. But yeah, I really love this model. I really love thin, dainty, almost jewelry-like watches on men as well. I know a lot of dudes are not into that, but I actually really like the look. Shout out Timothy Chalamet carrying the torch for us. But yeah, this has kind of that similar small look on my wrist because I've got a pretty big wrist, a little over 7.5 inches. So there's that, beautiful. And then I think I'll do my other silver watch. This is probably my Sarah's top 3 watches of mine are probably this one, and this beautiful moon phase here. This is probably, along with the silver Casio here and the Casio there, are probably Sarah's top 3 favorite watches of mine. But this is almost like an Apple Watch ripoff, but there's so much more going on the face. If it would focus, I think as a watch, it is just so much more elegant than an Apple Watch. Only mild hate to the Apple Watch because it gets people into wearing watches, so I can appreciate that. But I'm not a big fan. And my favorite thing about this, I didn't mention it, is it's got the day and date, but it also, if it would focus again, has a moon phase. And we're in a new moon right now, or just coming out of a new moon, so there's basically no moon to see. But normally, there's a little gold moon peeking its head or face out of this star field there. All right, next we have my Casio tank. I got a custom deep purple strap. I really love this because it kind of looks blood red in certain, darker warm light, and then in kind of darker cool light, it looks kind of like a rich brown. But, in bright light, it looks purple, and I love the contrast with this kind of teal seconds hand and the bronze-ish, almost salmon in some lights dial. So this is one of my favorite watches. This also might be one of Sarah's favorite watches that I have. But I love tanks as well. I love Cartier, definitely one of my favorite watch brands. I would love if Sarah and I both had a Cartier in the future, but I think this is gorgeous and elegant at the moment, and we don't have to be too precious with wearing them since they weren't too expensive. But yeah, love this one. And this one also is not sold in the US, and this model, this color scheme for sure is not sold on Amazon. The blue one, I believe Sarah pointed out, is for like extra money, but you can definitely find this for $75 on eBay or something, which is where I got mine. Just the module. This is also a strap from D-Lugs. All right, and last but certainly not least, wow, I wish I could show you on camera. It really bums me out, but this is one of my personal favorites. This is a Casio Navitimer. Basically, it's like a copy of the Breitling Navitimer, complete with the inner rotating bezel, except on a Breitling, it's kind of, you can adjust it with your hands. This is actually protected inside the case, and you can just spin it. I really enjoyed that. It's got day, date, and a 24-hour indicator. The reason this is also not sold in the US, and the reason I love Breitling. Breitling is one of my other favorite luxury companies, but the reason I really latched onto this was because what I want to show you is that this is actually, while it's a quartz watch, it's a smooth sweeping second hand, like a mechanical watch. So it just smoothly sweeps around rather than ticks. But that does drain the battery a little more, and this model was released probably 2 years ago, and the battery life is approximately 2 years. So when I bought it, it had probably been sitting on a shelf somewhere in India for 2 years, and it just recently stopped. So I'm going to have to take it into a jeweler or maybe some sort of horologist if there's one around to get the battery changed. Maybe I can change the battery myself if I get the right tool. It's just a little pop-off back, so I just need the right tool for that if it would focus. Anyway, but yeah, this is one of my favorites as well. And here, I'll just go ahead and put this on there so you can see what the watch collection looks like. That is everything. Finally. It looks so good in there. Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm so excited. I love it.
Yeah, great collection.
Yeah, thank you. If I do say so myself. Okay,
I just brought up the bin of decorations. So I want to put up some fall decorations for my shelves here. I'm going to see what I already have. It's so fun to go through this every year because I forgot some of the things that we had. And actually, a couple things that we bought since last fall, it was like we just found these at Goodwill like a few months ago, and we bought them for this Halloween. So there's this like potion jar, which is really cute. Yeah, I got that at Goodwill for $1.97. And then this glass ghost. I feel like it would be really pretty to put like some lights in here or something. Actually, it could also be really pretty in here. Oh, we actually have 2 of those potion bottles. These I've had for a while. These are velvet pumpkins that came from Dollar Tree. Love these. And I have this bigger pumpkin. This came from Home Goods, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, another Dollar Tree thing from last year, these striped pumpkins. These will be cute in one of my vases. I want to do maybe a little arrangement in there. And then my last 2 little pumpkins, I think these came from Target, like the Target, what is it called now? It's not the dollar spot anymore. Is it just called the spot? Also, yeah, I do have 2 strings of LED lights. I would like to get some kind of like Halloween pillow for the cat tree to prop up. I was just watching It's Just Steph's fall reset vlog, and she had some really cute pillows that I think she said she found at the Target dollar spot, or whatever it's called. So I might go look there and see what I can find to put up here. But the cats do have some little beanie babies, We have Owlette and Colby. Then, of course, we also have Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. I love him. But this could be kind of Halloween-y. So in my background, the main two shelves that you can really see are this one and this one. So those are the ones I'm going to focus on the most. I want to see how these look with the LED lights. The only thing is, actually, I don't know if I can put LED lights in here because the battery pack won't have anywhere to go. And it won't fit inside. I could still put them in here. Let's try that. This sticker on here is so hard to get off. I can't tell if it looks cute or silly. Like, if it's in my background, is it even going to be obvious that it's a ghost? I think I'm just going to add these striped pumpkins to this vase, like that. Okay, I also found some extra orange fake flowers. That's cute. Yeah, I really don't know about this ghost. Let's wait on that for a second. Okay, so here's the main shelf, and this is actually a salt lamp. I need to get a new bulb for it, but I need to order it because I can't seem to find the right bulb in store. Then up here, I put one of those decanters and then 2 pumpkins, and then this vase is always here. These books, or 2 of them are fake books, are always here, and then that little kitty painting is there. Then this is all I have down here on this lower shelf. Okay, so I think I actually found the perfect thing to add to my shelves. We have this chrysanthemum from the Lego Botanical Collection. Is that not like the perfect fall flower? I'm so excited. So we're gonna build it together.
Only 278.
Oh wow, that's so cute.
Yeah. It looks like there's some intricate parts to put together though. Do you want to do like we did last time and I'll just organize pieces and you start putting together the base?
Let's do it.
The legs. And the vase.
Vase.
Legs and vase.
These are so fun, these pieces.
They reflect light so beautifully.
Yeah, they're so smooth.
I like the sound they make when they knock together.
Yeah.
Man, this is really the complicated work here. You
It's
put together all these contraptions.
not
that
very many pieces, but it's so complicated.
detail. This is all going on inside the pot.
Yeah.
This must be how the plant grows so well. All the time, year round.
I just realized this set has a steering wheel and like a life raft thing. I don't know how they're gonna be incorporated into a flower pot, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, we're more than halfway through. Take it away.
All right. What are all these bananas used for?
Like little bananas.
These little bananas.
What are they called, the candies?
Runs.
Ruts. I never heard of those.
It's okay, they're not great. But the bananas typically are the best. Alright, time for a big flower. Looks like. Oh, steering wheel! Vroom. It steers the flower to good health and longevity. Okay, time for bananas. It gives you the colors. Yellow banana, yes. Orange banana, no. Dark orange banana, no. All right.
Wow,
That's long enough. I'll hold it like that. I have to assemble the last of the flower.
This is so pretty. Look at that.
Wow.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it on the shelf. Okay, please hold.
It works perfectly.
It does. I love the way it goes with the straw thing behind it, with the pumpkin, the vase, or the bottle.
The green is a pot or vase is a great contrast to the red bottle too.
Yeah, and it really works actually with this vase
yeah.
up here with the green and the orange.
Yeah, I love it.
Me too. Okay, so now we're in my bathroom. Hi. I now have an extra one of these. Also have one of these, and I need something for my body care that's in here, because as you can see, all my body lotions and such are just like all on the shelf. But like if I want the one in the back, I have to take them all out, so we don't want that. One of you suggested getting a Lazy Susan. That would be perfect. I am going to be on the hunt for one that will fit in here, but in the meantime, I'm just going to put them in some sort of basket. Let's try this one. I think this one might be more suitable. You might be like, Sarah, why do you have so many body lotions? Well, you see, they're all different. So this one is just a regular body lotion. This one is a gradual tanning lotion. This is a retinol one. And this one has vitamin C and glycolic acid. So they're all different. I rotate them all. B is here. She wants to figure out how to get in the cabinet. Oh, Shelly, I don't think you can. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, update on these shower baskets. I showed these in my second moving vlog, I think it was, and we loved them. However, when I showed installing them, I was just using the suction cups, and let me just say they all fell. They all fell off, and so I don't think the suction cups work well, at least for this material that our tub is, which I think this is just like a plastic tub. Maybe the suction cups work better on ceramic. That's very possible. Luckily, they also had the option of using the adhesive. So that's what we ended up doing. We installed these like adhesive, but it's just like a square that screws in here to the back. And so far, so good with the adhesive. I will say that if you have them, I mean, it's definitely worth trying the suction cups, especially if you have a different material of tub or shower. But I would say you're probably going to want to go with the adhesive. That would be my guess. But yeah, we love these. Also love that they have the little hooks on the side for your razors. Does this fit? It closes. Yes. Okay, yeah, so I think we have a winner with this basket. This one, I think it's just a little bit too shallow, so when you pull it out, like, things fall over. So I think this one is a little bit better, and that way I can just pull it out and grab. Usually I'm using like 2 of these products, so they also have like a salicylic acid spray that I use on like my back and chest, and then sometimes I use this boob serum. We're talking a lot about boobs in this video. I've really just been using this to use it up, but I would not buy this with my own money. I just think it's kind of a waste of money, to be honest. So on any given day, I might be using like 3 of these things. So it's kind of nice to just be able to pull out the basket and grab what I need. Oh, that looks so nice. Speaking of body care and skincare, I had the idea in the shower last night that I want to do like a skincare and body care project pan. Very casual. There aren't going to be like dedicated update videos, but I would like to update you on them in these vlogs, / also just in my empties naturally, which is where I show my empties. I just feel like I have a lot of products that I like, but that I am not using. And I'm just kind of in this mood where I'm like, girl, just use the shit that you bought. So I'm gonna gather together a little pile of body care and skincare, maybe even hair care, and show you what I wanna pan. Let's say by the end of the year. We have a little less than 4 months left of the year, so I think that's a good amount of time. So cute. The fall vibes are putting me in such a good mood right now. But I wanted to say, if you like this style of video, definitely don't forget to check out my Patreon or channel membership. I upload a vlog similar to this every single month over there, as well as a makeup video, usually like a tutorial or get ready with me. It's a pay what you want model, so you can pledge $2 a month, $3, $5, however much you want, but no matter how much you pledge, you get the same perks as everyone else. I would love to have you join. It's a lot of fun, and the more patrons and members I get, the more I am able to put back into my channel when it comes to equipment, products for review, things like that. So I would love to have you. And of course, I always like to shout out my current patrons and members. Thank you all so much for your support. So this is my very casual, non-makeup project pan. All of these are things that I like, but many of them I feel like I need a little extra push to actually use them up. I have a few sunscreens in here. I always have a lot of sunscreen on hand because I do different kinds of sunscreen showdowns throughout the year, but I have a few here that I want to finish. 3 of these are actually from last year's roundups, so these are a little bit higher priority just because I've had them open for longer. So first up is the Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Moist Sun Serum. This one I think is probably the most full of all of the sunscreens. This one is literally almost done, but I figured I'd just throw it in here because I do want to finish it. This is the Purito Daily Soft Touch Sunscreen. It's actually what I'm wearing today. I also have this one, which is almost done. The Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Hyalucica Water Fit Sun Serum. Whew. Yeah, you can see it's like almost empty. I've been kind of savoring it because I love it so much, but I need to just use it up. I also have, this is a mineral sunscreen. This is the Proven Skin Personalized Day Moisturizer with SPF 30. I really enjoy this. I do think my skin responds best to mineral sunscreens in the winter when the air is more humid. I think I found that mineral sunscreens in drier weather just like really dry out my skin. So I'm probably going to use this one up once the weather cools down more. This is just a little sample from Sephora. It's the Supergoop Every Single Face Watery Lotion. This actually says it expires December 2024. So I do have a deadline, the end of the year, so that was perfect for this. And I also have this mini Isntree Purple Protector Onion New Pair Sunscreen, SPF 40. This is just a little mini like deluxe sample size, so that should be pretty quick to use up. I have one hair care thing. This is the Garnier Sleek and Shine Glass Hair Lamellar Water. I don't know how I feel about this. I guess I need to use it more. It's actually, you use kind of a lot at a time. You can see here they mark how much is in one like dose. I technically only have 4 doses left. I don't know, I feel like I do use kind of a lot, but now that my hair is shorter, maybe not. But yeah, stay tuned until I use this up and then I can tell you my final verdict on it. But sometimes I like it, other times I feel like it makes my hair greasy, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to use it. Maybe I need to use it before I shampoo. Okay, the rest is body care. I have probably one more use of these Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops, and probably 1 to 2 more uses of the body lotion. So I just want to finish those. These were also a Sephora Point perk. So very small, easy to use up. This is also like almost gone. This is actually expired, like it's past the expiration date. But you guys know I'm not a quitter. This is kind of like an airless pump, I guess, but it's a spray, an airless spray, but it does travel up the bottle as you use it up. So I have like this much left. So, oh, I didn't even say what it is. It's the Versed Acne Control Body Mist. I'm bringing up the boob serum again because I also want to use this up. No idea how much is in here. There is like no way to tell. The bottle is completely opaque, and I guess I could unscrew this. It's about to here, a little bit less than half left. I think I can use that up by the end of the year. Really the best thing about this is the scent. It smells really good. Also, just want to make sure I stay consistent with body lotion. This is the EOS body lotion in the fragrance free. I've also had the vanilla, what's it called, like vanilla bean or something like that. That one is so good. Target didn't have that one when I went, so I figured I would just try the fragrance free since fragrances kind of overwhelm me sometimes, so sometimes it's nice to just have something fragrance free. And then last but not least, Tree Hut Body Scrub. I'm kind of annoyed at myself for buying such a summery scent towards the end of summer. I guess I bought this like at the end of July, and so it was still very much summer when I bought it, but I guess with the move and everything, I just haven't been in the routine of using this, so it is still almost completely full. This is the Passion Fruit Soul scent. I like this scent, but it's definitely not my favorite. I would actually say this is probably my least favorite Tree Hut body scrub scent that I've had. It's very much a fruity floral scent. It's nice, but the scent doesn't like wow me or anything. Now that it's fall, I'm like, I really wish I had a fall scent. Like, I just don't really feel like using such a summery scent right now. But I guess I could just like pretend that it's pumpkin to kind of trick myself into thinking it's fall since it's pumpkin colored, sort of. But I am going to use this up before I buy another one. I can go through these pretty quickly, especially if I am using them like, you know, I don't use them every single day because that would probably be a little harsh on my skin, but once or twice a week is nice for these. Okay, that's 13 things, including like the sample and the things that are almost done. So I think this should be very doable. Like I said, I want this to be very low-key. I'm not going to be marking these things. I'm not going to be doing a dedicated update, but in my next vlog, I'll do a little check-in, let you know where I am, how I'm doing, and I will have an empties video probably end of September or early October, so you'll also see whatever I've used up in that time. I'm not doing any makeup panning this year because I'm doing a little bit of an experiment this year to see how much makeup do I use up in a year when I'm not panning. But who knows, maybe next year I might do some small makeup ones here and there. I don't know though. I really like just having complete freedom to use whatever I want in my makeup collection, so really the everyday makeup drawer has been a great way to just rotate through my products. So that series is definitely here to stay. But that's kind of almost taken the place of project panning for me. Like that, you know, serves a similar purpose in that I'm trying to get even use out of everything in my collection. I do want to do some kind of eyeshadow project next year. I'm thinking No Pan Left Behind, or if you have any other like eyeshadow palette project pans that are not really focused on hitting pan. I don't want to do usage goals either, but that's why I like the No Pan Left Behind idea, because really the goal is just to use every pan in your collection within the year. It's not about using one thing 20 times or something. I just want to get even use out of everything. So let me know if you have any other suggestions for palette projects. Tal is here to help me close out the vlog. This was a great reset day. Thank you for coming along. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of this video, because that way I'll know to do more of that thing in future vlogs. But thanks again for watching. Don't forget to check out the Patreon and channel membership if you want access to extra vlogs every month. And if you sign up, you'll also get access to all of the previous videos that I've done on there. So that's a lot of content. But with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. I'll talk to you very soon in my next video. Bye!